What's going on, book addicts? My name is Celine Ang binti Abdullah and I'm from SMK Taman, Mount Austin. Today, I'm going to review a famous and iconic book that's creepy yet totally unforgettable. I'm talking about Coraline by Neil Gaiman. If you haven't heard of Neil Gaiman, let me brief you a quick intro. Neil Gaiman, born in 1960, is a British author famous for creating dark fantasy with real human emotion. He has written so many books, and you might have heard of Stardust or The Graveyard Book. But Coraline, published in 2002, is considered one of his most popular works worldwide. Coraline, even though it was originally written for children, the themes, suspense, and story are perfect for readers of all ages. Fun fact, after its success, Coraline was adapted into a graphic novel and even made into a full-length movie. Now, let's dive into the story. Coraline follows a young girl named Coraline Jones who moves into a new apartment with her parents. As she adapts to her new surroundings, she meets her quirky neighbors. The four main neighbors mentioned in this book are Miss Pink, Miss Forcible, Mr. Bobinski, and YB Lovat. Well, obviously there's more. Moving on, even though her parents work from home, Coraline often feels lonely and isolated, which leads her to find ways to entertain herself. One day, she discovers a mysterious door in the living room. At first, it's just a brick wall, but when her mother goes out to shop for groceries, Coraline unlocks the door, and the bricks disappeared. You're right, it opens into another world, and let me tell you, this other world looks like her own, but better. Everything is brighter, more exciting, and her other parents seem perfect, at least at first. But here's a twist. The other mother, who seems loving and perfect, is actually sinister. She wants to trap Coraline there forever. Her other parents tell her she can stay if she replaces her own eyes with buttons. Terrified, Coraline returns to the real world, only to find that her real parents have gone missing. She receives a message that they are in danger, and she has no choice but to rescue them. Throughout the story, Coraline faces danger, strange creatures, and even the missing souls of children trapped in the other mother's world. Even when the other mother agrees to let her go if she completes the challenges, she doesn't keep her promise. Coraline must rely on her courage, quick thinking, and cleverness to narrowly escape from the other world. In the end, she successfully traps the other mother, saving herself and her parents. Something I learned while reading Coraline is the importance of overcoming one's fears. Coraline shows us that no matter how scary a situation may seem, facing it with determination can help us overcome even the most dangerous challenges. This book also teaches us to appreciate what we have now, because as the other mother warns Coraline, and I quote, "You cannot always have everything you want, Coraline. Life isn't perfect, and sometimes what seems exciting or ideal may not truly be better than what we already have." And most importantly, the truth of family. It is clear that Coraline struggles with her parents. When they first move into their new apartment, Coraline is disheartened by her parents' busy schedules and their general inattentiveness towards their daughter. In the other world, Coraline meets an alternate parental duo who shower her with attention and cook her favorite recipes. Although her other mother and other father seems to check all of the boxes, Coraline begins to truly miss her real parents. In her real parents' absence, Coraline learns to accept and appreciate their flaws and quirks. Throughout her journey into the other world, Coraline learns that family is the most important and meaningful thing in life. Well, would I recommend this book? Certainly. If you love adventure, dark fantasy, or stories with real moral lessons wrapped in a thrilling plot, then this is for you. I promise, once you start reading, you won't want to put it down. So, if you haven't read it yet, grab a copy and dive into Coraline's world. Just don't get trapped by any buttons, okay? Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed Coraline as much as I did. Bye!